the bullshit MCs. There's too much jigginess. Talk of wealth. I'm waiting for a time when MCs can speak their minds, free of the corporate shackles. Listen.
Time will come.
Right about today.
Time will come.
Please. Right about today.
Time will come.
Please. Right about today.
Time will come.
Listen to me now, let the jam commence. Too many commentators no longer make sense. Where's your soul, son? I spot the whole son. That's the very essence where poetry comes from. Now it's all about champagne, Charlies. You'll never take me out, even with your armies. Only the mindless throw guns in the air. But this ain't no movie, and life ain't fair. That's why I care. That's why we all should know religions, no creed. Just a worldwide brotherhood of man. Goddamn, we're fighting the wrong war, fueled by the corrupt to keep us all poor. Terror breeds terror, violence meets violence. No one listens to the people all the while it's gathering pace like I told you last year. Death race 2001 full of fear and loathing. Immigrants, asylum seekers, watch the politicians. Some play preachers, some the cowboy, one the messiah. Calling terrorists, single fanatics, you liar. Since it was born by its gang rape mother, America's greed has killed thousands of others. And rap grew out of a minority's fight back. Now you all look so controlled and whack. To get other sales, you ain't say nothing. I might not be rich, but I stand for something. You're playing for the majors, the masters. I say what's really in my heart and right about today.
Time will come.
Right about today.
Time will come.
Will you please? Right about today.
Time will come.
Right about today.
Time will come.
Sometime. More to this world than just the US. Overtly, covertly, foreign policy tests the patience of the world. What is the cause? America's business been built on wars. They're fixing, mixing the roulette wheel of the world and enforcing with hearts of steel. They back Pinochet and Suharto, Philippines mockers and Zaires Mobutu, and they backed Saddam when they hated Iran more. And they gave Bin Laden cash in the Cold War, forcing sanctions on Iraq civilians. A UNICEF death toll of 500,000, and they backed Israel in 82. In Palestine 17,000 new. The hands of death, the same old century. We're run by a country with the soul so empty. No democracy, cause so few vote. Most are brainwashed, so where's the hope? Every little battle makes them think Vietnam. They bomb dying countries like Afghanistan. And who'll be next? Maybe Pakistan. Conform with Bush or man, you're damned by their own people who in turn hate India. Both gone nuclear, that's why I'm warning you. 10,000 died in Bhopal in 84, result of a gas leak. And who was appalled? Who stood in silence for this corporate violence? A US company called Union Carbide, it's hypocrisy. And we take its impact all over the earth, burn a Union Jack. That's the point here, we're really all one. I don't care if I bore you, cause we have to go on. Don't wanna scare ya, just wanna tell ya, US ain't the world, but control the media. Human conditioning, keeping us boxed down. We're all just walking around brainwashed. This is my letter to America, learn, don't pray. We must save ourselves right about today. Meditate on that, sucker MCs out.
Time will come.
Right about today.
Time will come.
Will you please? Right about today.
Time will come.
Come join me. Right about today.
Time will come.
All artists. Right about today. I know they're paying you to entertain. Throw this false image of a music industry that's all glimmery glamity, with no sheer substance. As artists, musicians, DJs get ripped off, you know. I write about today. I write about today. Deaths from terrorism, US targets 1984 to 2001. Approximately 8,000, including 17,000 at least for the Twin Towers attack on 11th of September 2001. Deaths from terrorism, other targets around the world 1984 to 2001. Approximately 1,000. Ask yourself, Annual averages worked out for September the 11th. That day, people who died of hunger on the one day of September the 11th, 24,000. People who died of diarrhea September the 11th, 6,000. People who died of measles on September the 11th, 2,700. And enduring constant terrors, well, check this. Malnourished kids in the world, 149 million. People without access to safe drinking water, 1.1 billion. People without adequate sanitation, 2.4 billion. People living on less than $1 a day, 1.2 billion. Number of African kids under 15 infected with HIV, 1.1 million. Illiterate adults in the world, 875 million. Annual averages killed in droughts and famine in 72 to 96 equals 73,000. Annual average kids killed in conflicts 1990 to 2000, 200,000. And kids left homeless after conflict 1990 to 2000, 1.2 million. Now guess which civilized country started more wars in the last decade, and ask yourself, who is the terrorist right about today?